burglar. She could have been the female as well.
Well, it could have been a dog. Dogs can take knives.
The dog.
The dog could be a good boy.
The dog.
The dog. Alright. Page 2.
Oh, the godfather. I met him only once on the train. The train was a sleeper car. It was dark, and I climbed into his berth by mistake.
By mistake.
He will always remember that meeting, I am sure. I, unfortunately, will have forgotten it in a few months.
Because I will have snuck into other people's cabbages and fucked them.
I'll have a dick down on my red.
I know him. The little laundry I take to the cleaners, Lofat does it himself. We have the deal he enjoys, so it costs me nothing.
Right, so that's two people she's sucking off, so. Can we make him 3 for 3?
I do not believe I have met your father, Miss Cole, unless it was long ago and I have forgotten. I have met so many men, it is hard to keep track of them all.
Possible 3 for 3, right? We'll keep that provisional. What was Ziggy?
The annoying little man? I met him at the speakeasy long ago, but he is not my class of person, no. He is of the criminal type.
How could you tell he is of the criminal type? He looks so trustworthy.
Dr. Miklos and I, we have much of the fun together. She is very friendly. Many times we have run through the museum chasing the daisy, no?
4 for 4. Let's see how more we can add up to the list. How about yourself?
Yes, I am Yvette Delacroix, but I am not one to be talking about myself too much, no? I am not like the great Dr. Carter, who has so many great stories to tell.
Oh, Sacred Blue. Oh god, I'm going to be so glad this when I do a save after all this. We can move on with our lives and then with the game.
Holy shit, yeah.
He's an intense fellow, no? Very military, very stiff.
Very military, he's in a fucking uniform.
Could be cosplaying.
I also feel uncomfortable.
Oh, you feel safe around him?
Close the museum
The rest of France won't feel too safe around him.
But
In a few short
about
years.
10 years time, yeah.
10 years time, yeah.
Damn the dagger. Who knows? I am not the policeman. But he seemed very upset about the burglary. Maybe too upset, no?
Ooh, interesting little tidbit there. Yvette Delacroix. Delacroix? Delacroix, maybe?
Monsieur Najeer, he is a funny little man. I see him in many strange places in the museum. But he is only
A strange place in the museum?
So I don't understand why he is here all the time.
Do you think
Wait,
Mr.
hang on a
Najeer
minute.
could have
Yeah?
stolen the dagger?
He's a strange
Why?
little
Because he is the Egyptian?
You okay?
I do not think so, Miss Ford. I do not know him so very well. He is a man after all. And who knows how they are thinking.
I think you've got a good idea there, love.
You seem to have a theory there, Neil. Go on. Share with the rest of the class. It makes it funner.
No, hang on. We'll see. Keep it going with Steve Adore, the Steve Dorian.
Yeah.
Ah, this Steve. He is so big and handsome, no?
No need the subtitle like as their accents, like spell the words normally.
No, it's funnier.
The dogs? Ah, there are many of the men down there and they are so big and so charming. They have been very generous to me.
Has there been any dock workers you haven't shagged, Yvette? Just... I can imagine she just goes down there and she's like a werewolf. Just mounts them and just starts howling.
Dick sucking monster villain.
They are so friendly and I am enjoying my work here. I intend to be the president someday.
How many
Yeah.
clients do you have to get through before get that gig?
Specifically on Tel.
New York, it is a rough place for the newcomer, no? So many people in the one place. It reminds me of Paris, but it is where all the money is, no? The Americans, they have so much more money than the French.
Yeah, that's because you have no economy. That's why you all moved to fascism.
This speakeasy, it used to be the good place of the business for me, no? Then I got this job, so I don't have to do that anymore.
Hooray.
What kind of work did you do?
I was the hostess there for a while.
With the mostess.
With your appearance, you must have gotten a lot of tips.
I suppose you could be called calling it that. I got the very big tip.
I was joking with my one.
Near for you, Miss Delacroix.
Ah yes, every year is a good year for me, Miss Bow. It is all a matter of the attitude, no?
Why, that seems like a very healthy point of view.
Merci, Miss Bow. You are very kind.
Right, great. What else we got left? Burglary.
It is terrible to think someone could break into this museum and steal.
I agree, it is terrible to think someone.
Monsieur Arnold,
Especially if it's their battleship.
he's all broken up about it, although he doesn't show it.
Huh?
How did Dr. Carrington react to the burglary?
Dr. Carrington is a very dignified man. There is not much you can learn from his face. He seems to have taken the burglary very well, although he was angry with Wolf about the poor security.
Fair point.
Do you have any idea who might have stolen the dagger?
There are many suspicious people here tonight who could have done it. The Countess, for example.
Countess?
The little man, Ziggy. But I have not the proof, you understand?
The Countess, you say? No mention of a Countess. Okay. Interesting.
You should ask Dr. Miklos or Dr. Smith about that.
Sweet. Okay, right. Let's move on to Ramses then. Alright, here we go. From the top. Are we ready? Let's do it.
I'm afraid I do not know Mr. Agostini. I live a very quiet life, and I do not know very many famous people.
So he couldn't do it. We can't. We don't have anyone in the office that can do an Egyptian accent. So we just got someone with a lisp.
Yeah.
Grand. Okay.
1,000 curses on that man. He defiled the tombs of my sacred ancestors for his own personal glory. He doesn't care a fig for what's right and what's wrong. His own evil deeds will catch up with him, though. Just wait and see.
Dude, he's literally in front of you. If you want to have a scrap with him, just fucking do it.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Yeah.
I have heard a great deal about Mr. Carrington, but I do not know him very well. We have only spoken once or twice, but he seems like a cultured, charming fellow.
Does he now? That's great, Ramses. You're a trooper.
To be perfectly honest, I do not care for Mr. O'Reilly. I do not think he sees the beauty in ancient Egypt. He is somewhat blunt in his approach to others as well. I suppose that is just part of his job, however.
Great. I'm glad we've established all this.
And we do really need to talk to absolutely everybody about everything.
Just taking flags and passing time.
Restrict my intake of sugar.
It's also trying to drop things that like this person doesn't like this and all this is other suspicions. Unfortunately. Also, like the box just says like ask about everything in your notebook, so I'm taking that as like yeah.
Just me and my little family.
Okay. Why do I get the feeling this guy's suspicious?
John Bow is your father? I have never had the pleasure of meeting him. I have never been to New Orleans, you see. That much humidity does not agree with me.
Oh, there's a little roll of the R there, so that's a start, isn't it?
I do not know Ziggy very well, but he makes me uneasy. His eyes remind me of jackals. I met him chiefly at the party, then avoided him the rest of the time.
I mean, it works. Okay, down to the last 5.
Dr. Meatloaf is a brilliant individual.
Dr. Meatloaf?
I thought he said meatloaf as well.
Yeah.
Oh well, we all have our foibles, don't we, Miss Bow?
Well, you should probably do anything for love. But you won't do that.
Miss Yvette is a charming young lady, and so friendly. He seems genuinely interested in Egyptology. We had a long discussion about tombs one time.
Sorry, do you want to say that again? Seems a bit tricky for someone of your condition.
I find Mr. Heinrich to be most intimidating. He seems to enjoy looming over people.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a natural trait at this moment in time to be looming over other
Mm-hmm.
neighbours.
It'll definitely become one in a few years.
Yeah.
Why, I am ready
Right now
to
it's just
meet you,
the
Miss Bow.
ramblings of an art student in prison.
And a proud father of 2.5.
2.5? Is there a half baby?
It's not 3 until he's 3.
Yeah.
Young and a very healthy-looking young man. His mother must have eaten well.
Okay, what else we got? Ducks.
Oh dear, docks are very rough places, Miss Bow. Stay away from them. I would suggest that you do the same. Attractive young ladies like yourself are the favorite prey of the jackals who prowl there at night.
Prowls? Seems to be jackals in the docks, Neil. Don't know if you wanna.
He's talking about people?
Yes.
Actual jackals.
Could be both. I don't know.
The spoiling of my ancestors' tomb, much less the wanton display of their bodies and their personal effects.
Motherfucker.
Okay, what have we got? We got New York. What does he think of New York?
What percent of New York, Mr. Najeer?
Well, it is a very lucrative place for an accountant to set up.
We need sugar, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck. Let's go.
I'm trying to inhale that.
Doing my best, Neil.
I'm a family man, and I do not frequent such scandalous places.
I couldn't listen to jazz. Okay. Down last street.
Mr. Najeer, would you say that 1926 has been a good year for you?
Well, yes, I would have to say so. Business in America is booming, and many people need an accountant. I have not wanted for work, and my beloved wife Isis is soon to deliver our 3rd child. I suppose I am as happy as a man should be.
Remember, you've a horrific lisp and you've married a woman called Isis.
Mr. Najeer. What are your other children's names?
Well, there's
Horace
and
Amon.
the new baby shall be named Anubis, after the wife and just Lord of the Dead.
Oh, how lovely. But what if the child is a girl?
Anubis.
The name shall be Anubis. A wonderful name for either a boy or a girl.
I actually do kind of agree with him. I wouldn't put myself, but
Yeah. Somehow I don't think your fiance would was it? What James called Anubis? I was like, I was thinking
Mr. Najeer,
like
would you
Steve.
have any idea who might have
Anubis.
stolen the diamond?
Anubis, Lord of Darkness. He's
No,
4.
but whoever did should be boiled alive. He should be fed to hungry crocodiles. His guts should be strung from the pyramids. He should... Oh, excuse me. Subject.
I think we just made him come.
All right, Mr. Najeer. I understand.
That was an actual like jizz rage.
he's gonna have to go change.
Yeah.
Are you an Egyptologist, Mr. Najeer?
Now, Laura.
No, not professionally. I have always been interested in the history of my country and made a point of studying it. I am particularly interested in ancient Egyptian religions.
Okay, that's him done. Moving on. Last one, Neil. You ready? We're nearly there. Breathe in, breathe out. Perfect. Great. We're flying. Ready?
The fellow has quite an overinflated ego. He's got a legitimate reason for it, I suppose.
I like how they're all just casting shade at each other when they're standing in the same
Fucking
circle.
brilliant, isn't it?
Captain Bird, at your service. Oh, he's a good enough chap for a law enforcement peon.
Yeah, love it.
I'm not acquainted with the chap.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I've never even
Oh,
Ah, we're flying to it, mate. You're my favorite person.
cooking my gas now.
Here we go. 3 for 3. Come on.
I've never met your father, Miss Bow, but I have a deep respect for the minions who uphold the law.
Minions. Fuck you too, you fucking upper class scumbag.
Bow, I find it vaguely offensive that you would even think that I know anyone named Ziggy.
Well, now.
He's standing across from me.
He's staring at you with a twitchy eye.
Dr. Nicholas is one of the museum's most respected curators.
Lovely. Moving on. This guy is fucking snappy. I love it.
Yep.
I really haven't had much
Oh,
interaction.
oh, she's rattled.
Of course, she is my assistant. So I guess I should correct myself
Oh.
and say that I do have interaction with her.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Well done on the voice acting there. Very good. She really does shag everything, doesn't she? Like,
It seems so.
it's a good thing we're a female protagonist, or else we'd be in trouble here.
He does a jolly good
A
job
real
of that in the museum. Jolly good.
Dr. Carrington, you happen to know any fellows with the surname Mosley, by any chance? Do you? Just it's a crazy coincidence, really, because
Personality. He doesn't look it, but there's something seething below the surface. I'm frightfully sure of it. In any case, the fellow is a fine accountant.
great.
And stevedorian.
A stevedore? I'm afraid I don't discourse with proletarian ruffians of that stripe.
He's used peons, minions, and proles. Love it.
Great,
I've
mate.
only been there once, but I found the docks to be full of pugilistic ruffians and parasite-infested rodentia.
Rodentia. Oh man.
Oh, geez, shade.
I
being
tell
thrown
Pippin was my best boy so far, but Archie, man,
here.
you're making a fucking late charge here now.
Yeah, it's like getting abused by a thesaurus.
I believe it's pronounced Thesaurus.
So, this is the opportunity of a lifetime.
You're gonna actually let, like, normal people in, or you're gonna continue with this
No, they're all parasite fucking
Rodentia.
To be frightfully honest, at first I found it to be a bit rough around the edges. But now I'm beginning to see its somewhat primitive charm.
Primitive charms.
Oof.
Man. I love it.
Miss Bow, I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those nocturnal dens of iniquity.
It's rather a non-nocturnal opium den of iniquity.
Full of like-minded fellows who we sit in silence.
Have you found 1926 to be a good year for you, Dr. Carrington?
Yes, I would, Miss Bow. Frightfully good.
And what is that, Doctor?
It's not often that one gets the opportunity to head up the most respected museum in America, Miss Bow.
Fair point. Suppose that would be a good year. Over the burglary. Do you know anything about that?
What do you make of the theft of the dagger, Dr. Carrington?
It's simply beastly. What is the world coming to when crepuscular ruffians
Crepuscular.
Do you have any idea who could have done such a
I'm
thing?
gonna write you down.
Yeah.
Not at all. But if I did, I'd be tempted to teach the brute a lesson.
Beautiful. This guy, man. This guy.
Egyptology is all quite the fashion now, Miss Bow. But it's been a serious science for many years. I can recommend a number of fine books if you're interested.
Okay. Right, that's everyone.
Save.
Oh, fucking tell me about it. We save it on that. Back that 2 hours. And we go again. Right, Neil. It's finally time to play the game. Let's get crunk.
Everybody in the club get tips.
Big tips.
Pick it up and place it in your purse.
Why?
No, you should be drinking it. Like it's empty. Okay, never mind.
A crystal water receptacle.
Oh, I think
It's a
there's
glass,
punch
mate.
bowl somewhere.
Maybe, yeah. Let's have a look. Ooh, what's happening on our left?
Ooh.
Okay.